Today, the area of study is density, and we define what density is. And density is mass per unit volume. So, the way to define density is the mass of a substance per unit volume. And then, after that, welcome to our class. Today, our area of discussion is density. We want to see what density is and what is density. And density is the mass of a substance per unit volume. So you take the mass of a substance, you divide by the volume of that. Density is given by this formula, which is the mass. You divide with volume. So you have it there. Density equals to mass of a substance, you divide with volume. Then we have a symbol for density. Symbol for density is rho, written like P, but it's rho. We call it rho. That is the symbol for density. Then after that, we have the SI unit of density. The SI unit of density is from the formula, because mass is in kilograms and volume is in cubic meters. Therefore, the SI unit of density is kilograms per cubic meter. So this is one unit that we use for measuring density. Is coming from the formula itself, because mass is in kilograms, then volume is in cubic meters. Therefore, the SI unit is kilograms per unit per cubic meters. The other units for measuring density is grams per centimeters cubed. So you can see that grams goes with centimeters cubic. You have them like that. Right. So these kilograms per cubic meters can also be written as kilograms. Then the cubic meters is written as m raised to power negative 3, and also grams written as grams per centimeters cubic, so is written as grams, then centimeters raised to power negative 3. So when you see that formula, the two of them, they represent density. So you have density, you can use this formula. This is the SI unit, kilograms per cubic meters, which can also be written like this, and also grams per centimeters cube. Right. So you have those two are the main units for measuring density. Now it's good to note that 1 gram per cubic centimeters is the same as 1,000 kilograms per cubic meters. So 1 grams per cubic centimeters is the same as 1,000 kilograms per cubic meters. So you have a simpler way of converting units. So if you're moving from grams per cubic centimeters, you multiply what you have with 1,000, and then you're moving from kilograms per cubic meters to grams per cubic centimeters, you divide your answer by 1,000. So those are basically what you have. The density is the mass per unit volume. Then you have the density for formula for density, which is mass measured in kilograms over volume measured in cubic meters. Then you have the symbol for density is rho. Then the SI unit is kilograms per meters cube. And also other units is gram per centimeters cubic. Then we have a way of converting that 1 gram centimeters cubic is the same as 1,000 kilograms per cubic meters. So you have them like that. So I want us to have a number of examples. I want us to solve a number of examples here. So we'll see a number of problems that we have. So you can see these are question. So the first one is telling you define what density is and give the SI unit. And you said the density is a mass of a substance per unit volume. So that is the definition of density. Then the SI unit is in kilograms per cubic meters, which can be written in long form, kilograms per cubic meters or kilograms slash meters cube. Then you have this example that you have here. You're told that the density of a concentrated sulfuric acid is that. So you calculate the volume, right? So you identify what you have first. This, because of the units, represent the density, and this, because of the units, represents the mass of that. So you always write the formula. The density is mass all over volume. Then we go ahead and substitute that. So I'll come from this formula. We know that mass is 3.6 kg. Then density is 1.8 grams per cubic centimeters. So you have it like that. Then now you go ahead and solve this. We want to get the density. So density with a mass of 3.6 kilograms and 1.8 grams per centimeters cubic, that is the density. So I have to convert because the units of kilograms should go with cubic meters and that of centimeters goes with grams. So mine, I cannot mix the two. I check the units. So you have your work like that. So you get the value of unknown. And that is how you get your answer. That volume of a substance is 2,000 centimeters cube. We go to number 2. Number 3 here. So you see number 3 here. You have a block of metal which is in that shape. That you have the dimensions. You come and get the mass. Mass, I'm told it's here. This is the mass of 72 grams. And I know density is equals to mass all over volume. So I have the mass, but I'm missing volume. Volume is length multiplied by width multiplied with height. So that your answer is 48 centimeters cube. Then you follow the formula. Density is mass all over volume. Mass is here, 72 grams. Then volume is 48. So you can see my units are rhyming because grams goes with the centimeters. Then density, kilograms goes with cubic meters. So you simplify that. And that is what you get as the density of the metal. Here is the next one, number 5. Number 5, you have a diagram that looks like that. You put all the measurements. Always begin with the formula. Density is mass all over volume. Then from this formula, that weight is equals to mass multiplied by gravity. We want to know what is mass. So we take that. Right, so you have that. So if you're given the weight instead of the mass, you first of all get the mass using the formula weight is equals to mass multiplied by gravity. I can try to look for it, the mass here, and this is what you get. Then you go ahead and substitute. The next one, I want us to just observe. Good, so you can see that is what you have there. Get the volume of the paraffin and do exactly what you have there. The next one, I'll got number 8. I've skipped one that you will do. This is number 7. Sorry, I have number 7 here. Good. So you can see I'm following the formula here, and what is missing, I'm trying to look for it. So you identify all what you have. You can see now I have my volume and the mass is already given there. We got our mass as 70 of K. Then you have density is mass all over volume. You have that. And now because they have told me to give my answer in SI unit, I have to convert into kilograms per meters cubed. And the way to do that, you just multiply what you have with 1,000. When I want to move from grams per centimeters cubed, you multiply with 1,000 like we said before. The next one. So this is the volume of copper, VC. The volume of copper is said here, and VA is the volume of aluminium. So A here stands for aluminium. Density of copper again is 9 grams per centimeters cubed. Density of aluminium is 3 grams per centimeters cubed. So total volume is just you add the two volume of copper plus the volume of aluminium. So from the formula of density is mass all over volume. The mass of copper, which is letter M, is volume you multiply with the density. So I'll take the volume of copper. This is the volume of copper. You have it there. Then multiply with the density of copper. So if you add the two of them, this is the mass of aluminium. Then you add them together. So these are key formula. When you want to get the density of alloy is a mixture. So density of a mixture is the total mass you divide by the total volume. So total mass is the mass of copper plus the mass of aluminium. Total volume is the volume of copper plus the volume of aluminium. So this is the formula that I'm following if I'm told to get the density of things that are more than one of a mixture. So you follow this formula. So I want to give some assignment. And the first assignment is number 4. I want you to attempt them. Remember, you can stop the video if you want to check the assignment. You copy, so you can copy number 4 and work it out. I also want you to attempt number 8, so you can stop the video, then you copy the question, number 8. And the last one is number 10. So you form those three, they form part of your assignment.